Hey, good morning. I am bundled up because I am still in Michigan. Oh, cold out there. I just wanted to kind of walk you through a few of what's going on in my life right now. So I've started a project on the table, painting, which I'm actually kind of excited about. I'm like, yay. I have started a project in my sewing room. I don't know if you can see it, cut out material to make a top. Excited about that. This is my project room. And of course, all the writing stuff I do. So very excited, finishing up on Ordinary Extraordinary, which is a kid's book. Put it out there, maybe 10 years ago is how long ago that I actually first put it out there, and get some critique back from, people I love and trust who's like, oh yeah, this isn't really working. So I have spent this last year kind of reworking it, and I think I'm happy with it. And whether it's great or not, I think this is where it's staying. It's like it's just got to be done. Now I can rework and rework and rework until something's overworked. So I'm like, nope, it's got to be done. And since today is Monday, I have like specific tasks for today. This is the way my brain is. I have to organize my week by what day is it, what tasks do I assign to that day. And otherwise, my brain gets really overwhelmed. There's a new trend out there now about people putting out, hey, if you're ADD, this is how your brain works. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that is totally the way my brain works. So yeah, I'm a little ADD. And just forgot my train of thought. Also an ADD thing. So I'm excited though. I got one thing done. Now, I also did a thing that is causing me a lot of anxiety, which it should not. And that is, I found a craft fair or like one of those vendor things. And I thought, well, I'll go get a table. They're not very expensive. I can, whatever I get done, whatever I have ready to go at that moment in time. And then, my daughter does them all the time because she sells like little jewelry things that she makes, and she's an artist. So I'm like, okay. But amazing to me how much anxiety the idea of signing up for this little vendor fair, craft fair, has caused me. It's like logically it doesn't make sense. It's not a big expense to begin with. You go do it, whatever you sell. If, I sell some books, and we're working on some t-shirts, sell some t-shirts. And I've got that game, Skyline, I can tell you the name of it, which really trying to bring it home soon, that hopefully by the time I go to this vendor thing, it'll be done. So I'll have some things, and then if I want to bring my daughter along and she can sell some jewelry, great, and some art stuff, great. But none of that should be causing me anxiety. And it does. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. This is how I have to handle my life. It's like, if I let my anxiety get the best of me, I might not ever leave the house or do anything uncomfortable. So it's like, why is it anxiety producing to sign up for a craft fair, vendor fair thing? Like, I specifically picked this one because it's at a location that I'm familiar with. I have been there. I've been in that building. So it's not like me walking in for the first time and not being comfortable with the space. So I'm like, oh, okay, I've been there before. I can do that. Shouldn't cause me any anxiety, but it does. But I think I think it's just a control thing. Like when you have ADD, maybe? I don't know. You guys tell me. What do you think? That you, because things feel overwhelming so often, it's very, like you want to control as much as you can. Maybe? Plus, I love the creative stuff. I will create all day long. But trying to convince you that you're going to love my creative stuff, that's a different story. You know, like putting my creative stuff out there and going, oh, I think you're going to love this. You know, that is not me at all. That is way outside my comfort zone. So I'm working on that part of it. Like, I love creating. I'll always be talking about, well, I'm working on this project. I'm working on that project. Always got projects, tons of projects lined up in the back burner projects, whatever. And I'll be creating those and I'll be putting those out there. But the other part of it, I'm not good at. And one of the reasons I'm not good at it is it's so outside my comfort zone and so outside of who I am as a person. So it's like, okay, yeah, I get it's kind of a necessary thing. I wish I could do it behind the scenes. I wish it just did itself. But so help, whatever you can do. I'll do it. I will do it. I will do it. It's just not easy for me. That's all.